Doing a video stand-up in front of the camera can be a daunting task, from being in front of the lens to actually selecting the equipment to do it in the first place. Now first, I'll go over some of that equipment. I won't be too specific because the playing field changes so frequently, but I'll certainly show you what I look for. First, a tripod and a camera that does do HD video, preferably one that uses SD cards so you could quickly slip it in and out and write into your computer. It should have a reversible screen if possible so you can actually see yourself if needed for framing. It's essential that it has a remote microphone jack. And next, an external or directional microphone. A teleprompter so you could read by looking directly into the camera. Now, while this is optional, I'll show you a neat trick to get around it. And keep in mind that using something like, let's say an iPad mini works really well with teleprompters. Now, if you video yourself outside, usually you'll want a diffuse light to illuminate you rather than from behind you. A cloudy day when you are facing the brighter part of the sky is ideal. Indoors, it's best to have a lighting kit like the kind you could find on Amazon.com for a little more than $100, depending on your country, and some kind of backdrop like a white wall or a photographer's setup, even optionally a green screen. You can actually go to greenscreenprofit.com if you like and learn much more about using videos with green screen. All right, now let's talk about you. These important pointers will help a lot, and I suggest that you go through this video over and over again. First, let's start off with something, your appearance. While all of us can get away with less than perfect street clothes from time to time, if you want to make the best impression, make sure you are dressed for the type of video you'll be making. Dark colors are usually better than light colors and will help you avoid the 10 pounds that video can add to your weight. Now, in this case here, notice that Josh violated that rule in this very product and looked a little bit sloppy with this particular t-shirt. We did that intentionally so we'd be able to show you here. And now look at him again in this particular shot where, again, he's wearing a bright color, too bright perhaps, but he does look better than when he was wearing the sloppy t-shirt. Now, even if you're a guy, makeup helps a lot to smooth out irregularities that are exaggerated on camera. Our secret in the industry is to use MAC brand makeup, and they have a particular kind of makeup that works both as a foundation and powder. You could ask them at the counter to help you with that. They'll select the perfect color. If you wear glasses, you may get reflections. You'll have to experiment with your lighting by tilting your glasses down a bit or using non-reflective coatings which help only somewhat, and perhaps using an alternate pair of glasses for best results. If you're reading off a script, you'll need to practice sounding natural, like I'm trying to sound here, and not canned. Writing the script in your speaking style goes a long way to solving that problem. Again, I attempted to do that in this very script that I'm reading right now. So write it up very informally and casually so that you can speak as if you were normally talking without a script. If you don't have a teleprompter, it is really important to tape an outline of what you will cover in your ad-lib discussion. And you can actually just tape it right to the tripod. Now, this is a trick that they use at all the live talk shows. Look directly into the camera as much as possible. Looking off axis is very noticeable. You do not have to do that when interviewing someone, though. In that case, always keep your eye on the person who is speaking. When conveying your message, try to tell a story as much as possible, as honest as possible, and much like you were speaking to someone face to face, not filled with a lot of hype. That's a problem I've had to get over the years. On the other hand, don't let your energy level fall too low. Shoot the video closer than you normally would think is right. If you watch the news or movies, you'll see the close-ups after consultants have discovered it makes a big impact on the audience to get in really tight. The only problem with that is your camera may not allow you to do that, so make sure it's within reason. But do allow yourself some room so that you can actually make edits in case you make a mistake. If you do, what you could do is a really cool trick. You could actually mix between, let's say, a loose shot like you're looking at now, or a tight shot like you're looking at right now. What's interesting about what I just did is I did make a mistake just coincidentally right there, and I did actually merge the loose shot followed by the tight shot so that it was just smooth. Of course, the transition unnoticeable. In summary, just have fun with it. If you make videos and you don't take yourself too seriously, you're going to succeed the most. It was a hard lesson for me to learn, and I'm still learning it to this day. And please do go over this video several times. I'm sure you're going to pick up a tip or two each time you watch.